I'm Kim, the Abundant Traveler, and welcome to the gorgeous town of Ronda, Spain, in Andalusia. It is a mountaintop village that has been around since the 6th century BC. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you my 24 hours in this beautiful town. From La Plaza de Toros to the bridges behind me, this town just spectacular. In addition to my 24-hour vlog in town, I'm going to share with you a few tips and tricks to make your trip to Ronda much easier. So stay tuned. A little history about Ronda. It has been an important meeting point for thousands and thousands of years. They have actually found cave paintings here from thousands of years ago. The first record, I believe, is from 6000 BC. Thanks to Mother Nature and this gorge below me, this has been an important place for military, for protection from bandits and pirates. Okay, we're a little far from the ocean, but from bandits, it's been an important city throughout Spanish history. Ronda is a wonderful city to come visit. I looked up, there are only 39,000 people that live in Ronda, but what is so interesting is typically, minus the pandemic, there are 170,000 people that come to the city every single year. That's crazy, lots and lots of people. So the first thing that I decided to do in Ronda, and the reason I got up early and came from Marbella, is to do a walking tour with Guru Walks. It is one of the best apps. They do a lot of free walking tours. Of course, you want to tip big. I typically leave 10 to 20 euros depending on the guide. It's a great introduction to a city, and today in Ronda I am with Leo, who is my guide, and she is a local. She's been amazing. I've learned so much about the city, and it is a perfect way to start my trip. Now that my tour is over, I am headed to the main shopping area. I'm gonna get some tapas. I heard that there are great tapas bars here. And then I'll probably go to the bullfighting ring, check that out. And then this afternoon, I am going to the range and I can't wait. I'm on the main shopping street, and it's like a mini Malaga, the Ladio Street in Malaga. There are shops and restaurants and cafes and all kinds of goodness. The only difference is here it's more local shops instead of the big name brands that there are in Malaga. Leo recommended a tapas bar for me called Bodega San Francisco. So now that I've done a little shopping, I'm gonna go grab some lunch. Okay, so I walked up past the shopping area. I thought that the recommendation of Bodega San Francisco was close to the walking area, but it was about a 5-minute walk from the walking area. But supposedly they have the most amazing tapas here. Oh my goodness, all kinds of good stuff. Check this out. I am getting a tortilla, which is like the big thick tortilla. I'm getting the Russian salad, which is potato and mayonnaise and tuna. I'm getting jamon, and then I am also getting a little pincho or a skewer of shrimp. This is the half portion of the jamon. Just delicious. And just to tell you how valuable this is, this half portion is 10 euros, and all of my tapa are only 1 euro each. Now this is living. Now that I've had some lunch, it's time to head over and check out their famous bull ring. I think this is an incredible part of history in Spain. They're not doing many bullfights anymore. And in fact, this original bull ring only has one weekend a year with actual bullfights, and it was just the first weekend in September. I was actually in Malaga, but this is quite spectacular. Oh my God. This riding arena is so beautiful. You can see the letters on the side for the dressage. I would love to see the Andalusians practice in here. I guess this is a chute where the bulls come down. I saw where they're housed in there. Oh, wow. Yep, we're here. The bull ring in Ronda has a diameter of 217 feet or 66 meters and is surrounded by a passage formed by 2 rings of stone. There are 2 layers of seating, each with raised rows, and 136 pillars that make up 68 different arches. The royal box has a sloping roof covered by Arabic tiles. So COVID and the pandemic is terrible for everybody in tourism, but honestly, it is so nice to be here at this time in September when very few tourists are here. I can't imagine what this plaza would be like with thousands and thousands of tourists. Whew, very, very lucky. It really is spectacular despite how terrible the sport actually is. It is really, really gorgeous piece of architecture and a piece of history. After my visit to the bull ring, I wanted to see a bull breeding facility, so I headed out to Reservataro, which is a facility and ranch where they breed the bullfighting bulls. Driving out to this breeding facility is a must when you're in Ronda. I have left a link in the description below to book your trip. So first I went to see the bull ring and I saw where the matadors were and I saw where it all happened. And now I'm at a ranch where they actually breed these bulls. So I'm excited to see what this place has to offer. They also breed the Andalusian horses, which I can't wait to see. You are cute. You are so cute. We're going to be on TV.
Oh wow, hello. Welcome.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, can you imagine meeting that guy who was just talking to me in a bull ring? He's only about this tall, but he's about this wide. Whew. No, thank you. What is crazy to think is that I can film from the car, but I cannot go out there because the fence isn't very strong. And as you can see, these 2 guys are fighting. They're basically wild animals that are rarely touched by humans unless they're really sick, and you really don't want to get near them, even at 2 years old.
Okay, push him hard, push him harder, harder, harder. Good, sweet. Very good.
What am I supposed to do?
Yes, I'll show you if you want. Right.
Uh-huh.
So take it with 2 hands.
Yes. Ah. Okay. It's very elegant.
Okay. Ole.
Is that right?
Yes, very good.
And now what?
Yeah.
And then...
With 1 hand around your body.
Oh. It's so heavy.
Wow, yeah, good, but you've done it very good.
What a fantastic experience at Reservataro. That is really hard for me to say. It is reserving the history of the fighting bull. It's been an incredible experience. I have such an appreciation for all the work that they do and such an appreciation for these fighting bulls. It is highly, highly recommended to come here and see this beautiful farm. see the purebred Andalusian horses, and see these incredible fighting bulls. If you're interested, I have put a link in the description below. Well worth the visit. Unbelievable, just unbelievable. Now that I have had a fun-filled day with the tour, Reservataro, and the Bullring, it's time to grab some dinner. One quick tip I have for you is to make dinner reservations in advance when you're visiting Ronda. The restaurants fill up fast as there's lots and lots of tourists. Tonight I'm at Maison El Sacristan, and I have put the link in the description below. I had no idea that Ronda was famous for wine, Tempranillo, and Chardonnay. And here the Tempranillo is served quite cool. Not quite cold, but quite cool. So it's pretty tasty. Like 25 wineries in the area. And of course, the olives. The olives from the area. Are you kidding me? Are so good. Okay, this is what I love about Spain. They are so generous with the food. Are you kidding me? My tomato avocado salad, this is my hand. There is enough food here for like 4 people. And this is just my appetizer. I was gonna order something else before I ordered my main course. No, I'm not. This is crazy. One of the most famous dishes in the area is called Reservataro, which is actually oxtail stew. It's official. I'm having oxtail stew. Yep. It's not the bull from the Bullring or from the farm I saw today, but it is oxtail. I can't wait to try it. He said it's the best in town. Okay, so it's quite fatty. It's very bone-ish because, of course, it's the tail. It's really fall off the bone, like roast beef kind of deliciousness. Not a lot of meat. Really, really tasty with a really rich tomato-based sauce. Served with my french fries. Girl's gotta have her french fries. I am full, satiated, happy girl, and tonight is gonna be an early night because I want to get up and see some beautiful things in Ronda, take some pictures, and then head out of town. And not a soul to be seen. This is called a room with a view. When visiting Ronda, I do recommend that you spend the night to get the full feel of the city. 2 hotel suggestions that I have for you. 1 is El Parador, and 2 where I stayed at Palacio Villa Zambra. Both of those have views of the new bridge and are on the cusp of the gorge. Good morning. It is the morning after a delicious sleep, and I looked out my window, and are you kidding me? It was so gorgeous. I could see the sun coming up over the new bridge. In the Hotel Parador, I was gonna go back and take a nap, get some more sleep, but I decided instead I am going to take a little path down to the bottom of the new bridge, take some pictures, see it before there are too many tourists out. You can see that it is completely empty. There's nobody. It's so cool. Walking down to the bottom of the new bridge at the bottom of the gorge only takes about 15 minutes. Of course, it takes a little bit longer heading back up. I need to do a better job of being a morning person. Are you kidding me? This is stunning. What's really cool is that my hotel is just right there. That's my hotel. Well, I'm wrapping up my trip. Had a delicious breakfast, packed my bags. I am now headed to get my car, which is probably a 10-minute walk from the hotel. And then I've got to find a way to park the car and get my luggage. But honestly, what a difference it makes, a couple of hours. Look how many people are here. If you're gonna spend the night here, I have a couple of recommendations of hotels, and I've left the links in the description below. I am staying at Villa Zamora, which is a 4-star hotel, really lovely proprietor. Very quiet right now because of the pandemic, and look at the view that I have had from my room. I have this little Juliet balcony that this morning I woke up and I opened my curtains and I saw the sun coming up over the bridge, and that hotel over there, which is a very famous hotel called Peredor, which is another option, but I think I would stay over here instead in the old part of town. So if you want to be a little more budget friendly, I would stay in the new part of town on the other side of the bridge, and I have also put in a few 2- and 3-star hotels that I would suggest where you stay over there. Coming into Ronda, it's very easy to have a car and park here. However, you're not always going to be able to park right next to your hotel. Parking is anywhere from 10 to 25 euros a day, so be prepared if you come with a car. It is about an hour from the coast, about an hour from Sevilla. So depending on where you're headed, it's also an hour to Jerez. So depending on where you're coming in, get up early in the morning, come see this town before the people get here, spend the night, spend the next morning, and then leave town as soon as the buses arrive. There are 2 tours that I recommend that you take while you're in Ronda. One is early in the morning, and that is taking a walking tour with Guru Walks with Leo. She was a wonderful guide, a local girl, has lots of information, details, and history about the city. And the real highlight of coming to Ronda is going to Reservataro. That was such an experience to learn the passion and the history behind breeding these wild fighting bulls. You may not love bullfights, but you have to go to Reservataro. They also, if you're a horse person, they raise the purebred Andalusian horses as well. What a treat. They were so kind, so informative, and there is such a passion for what they are doing there. And if you would like to go to Reservataro, make sure to go to the description below because I've left a link. The number one thing to do, I promise, Reservataro. So to recap some of the highlights, go to the Plaza de Toros. Unbelievable. You're able to go inside. It's spectacular. Well worth the €9.50. Make sure that you get the audio version as well. Go to have a coffee at the Hotel Catalonia, which is overlooking the Plaza de Toros, only open in the evening. Also make sure that you go out to eat in the evening and you get one of the delicious beef dishes. Especially I recommend you do the rabo de toro, which is the oxtail stew that is a little bit like goulash. Really, really delicious. Make sure to walk the old town. Also get up early in the morning and walk down the gorge so you can get a wonderful picture of the new bridge. It has been a wonderful 24 hours in Ronda. If you haven't been here, put it on your bucket list because it is such a gorgeous city. So if you have any other suggestions or have any other ideas of what to do when you're in town, make sure to leave them in the comments below. I'm Kim, the Abundant Traveler, and I will see you in some other gorgeous Andalusian white village very, very soon. Bye. A little history about Ronda. It was originally started, habitated, built, I don't know.